These people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together, they make up the Eggheads, the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of quiz challengers attempt to beat the greatest quiz team in Britain. They are the Eggheads, and today's fearsome foursome are Steve, Pat, Beth, and Barry, known as the Brain. Eggheads, we're always in a quizzing mood, aren't we?
Always.
Don't even need to ask, do I?
No.
OK, let's see how you do today against our challengers, who are Bull and Bush from Shepshed. Now, this team all take part in a weekly speed quiz at their local pub, the Bull and Bush, where Paul is the quiz master. They're all on different teams, but they've joined forces to take on the Eggheads. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Paul. I'm a financial advisor.
Hi, I'm Clarissa and I'm a recruitment consultant.
Hi, I'm Andy. I'm a foster carer and cricket analyst.
Hi, I'm Phil and I'm a loft converter.
So, Paul and team, welcome. Great to see you. And I was thinking Shepshed. Does anyone here know Shepshed at all?
I used to work with a lad from Shepshed.
Right, so whereabouts is it, Steve?
Is it sort of Leicestershire, sort of Colville, sort of? Yeah. Colville, Loughborough, right between the two.
OK, right, so it's lovely to see you. And I know there's a little shiver on this side when we hear that quiz teams have joined forces, because I think you've headhunted the best, right, Paul? Have you?
Yes, it's the headhunter the best from a small pool, shall we say.
The small pool at the Bull and Bush.
Yes, right.
What's the quiz like there?
Rowdy, normally.
Yeah.
It's on a Sunday night, and it's speed quizzing, so it's done over mobile phones or iPads.
Right.
And it's no cheating, no Googling, so it's a very, very quick quiz.
Do you have different areas of quizzing that you enjoy?
Yes, I think we've all decided that we have some knowledge in certain different areas.
I sense a strategy here, Eggheads, and I can see they're a little bit nervous. I think the knees are knocking, right? All 8 of them. Every day there's £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. If they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. So, Paul and the Bull and Bush, I'm really pleased to say you've come at a good moment. They've won the last 13. OK, so there's a really good jackpot here, £14,000 for you to win. We've got serious quizzes here. Can't wait to start. Shall we crack on?
Yes.
Right, first head-to-head battle is on the subject of food and drink. So who would like this challenge us?
I think that'll be me.
OK, Clarissa, our recruitment consultant, against any of them. Steve, Pat, Beth, Barry.
I think I am going to go against Barry, please.
Oh, nice. You haven't done that for a while, have you?
Forward to this one.
We always say when it's geography, Barry's been to every answer, but have you eaten every answer, Barry?
I've tried my best to.
So, Clarissa from Bull and Bush, the challengers versus our Egghead Barry. Please, for the first time, go to our famous question room. All right, Clarissa, good luck on food and drink. Would you like to go first or second?
I think I'll go first, please.
OK, 3 questions coming your way. Good luck. Which of the following is the type of dark-coloured olive originally grown in Greece? Is it Calamira, Calispera, or Kalamata?
I love olives. I absolutely love to eat olives, but specific names are very difficult for me. So I think, given the area, I think Calispera sounds the best to me, so I will go for that one.
It's Kalamata.
OK.
Not to worry, not easy. Barry, the centre of a slice of Battenberg cake traditionally has what kind of pattern? Is this checkered, spiral, or zigzag?
I think Battenberg cakes came in after the marriage of one royal to one of the German royal houses, and it was their coat of arms, and it was checkered.
Checkered is right. Yes, squares. Back to you, Clarissa. The type of pasta known as orzo is frequently used in what kind of foods? It's spelled O-R-Z-O. Soups, pies, or desserts?
So I've never had pasta in a dessert, unless there's one that I still am yet to try, so I think I'll knock that one out. Pies, slightly more plausible, but again, never had any pasta in pies. I have had little bits of pasta in a soup, though, so I'll go for soups.
Yes, soups is right. Well done. A very good application of logic there. Barry, Your second question. Corn flour is most commonly used in cookery for what purpose? Corn flour, glazing, flavouring, thickening.
Corn flour is used for thickening.
Thickening's right. Barry's ahead. You must get this one right now, Clarissa. To stay in. First recognised in the USA in 1872, Red Delicious is a type of what fruit? Red Delicious. Grape, apple, or peach?
Oh, okay. So, I think I'm going to take out grape straight away. I think it doesn't sound very grapey to me. I know that with apples, there's Golden Delicious. So I think I'm going to take out apples as well. I know in America there is certain states famous for peaches, so I'll go for peach.
It could be any of them, really. Any of your challenging colleagues know?
Apple.
You think apple there? I suppose there are probably more different kinds of apple. The answer is apple. Clarissa, sorry, so Barry goes through. Barry is in the final. But more time to play, more rounds, more questions coming your way. Rejoin your teams, and we'll see what happens next. So, as it stands, the challengers have lost a brain from the final round. They lost Clarissa. The Eggheads are still all there, but as they well know, they can start strong and then fall apart completely. Let's make it happen, challengers. The next subject for you is geography. So, Paul, who would like this?
I think that's going to be me for that one.
Okay. And against which Eggheads? You can have Steve or Pat or Beth.
I'll choose Beth.
Right. Paul from the Bull and Bush versus Beth from the Eggheads on geography. Please take your positions. Paul, you are playing the great Beth, and you can have the first or second set of questions.
Can I go first, please, Jeremy?
Okay, geography, your first question. In Venezuela in 1933, the American pilot Jimmy Angel discovered the world's tallest example of which type of geographical feature? Was it a building, a tree, or a waterfall?
It was a waterfall, Jeremy.
Oh, okay. Do you know, have you been?
No, it's one that cropped up recently.
Oh, really? That's handy.
The Angel Falls.
Okay. Waterfall is the answer. Paul has a point on the board. Beth, over to you. Stornoway is the main town of which group of islands? Outer Hebrides, Channel Islands, Isles of Scilly.
It's one of the Scottish lot of islands, so it's not the Channel or the Scilly Isles, it's the Outer Hebrides.
Is that where you were brought up?
No, I lived in Orkney for 4 years.
Okay, but so not far.
Not far.
Outer Hebrides is right. Paul, over to you. Which US state whose capital is Jackson is nicknamed the Magnolia State? California, Mississippi, or New Hampshire?
I don't think it's California. It's the Golden State. I don't think it's New Hampshire either. Go for Mississippi.
Yeah, no, we occasionally have state nicknames. What is the nickname of California, Eggheads? Confirm it.
Golden State?
Golden State, as Paul said. New Hampshire?
Granny.
Granite State. So you're absolutely right. Mississippi is the Magnolia State. Beth, because the Earth is not a perfect sphere, what is the difference between its diameter at the equator and its diameter from pole to pole? 27 miles, 270 miles, or 2,700 miles?
It's like sticking a pin in a map, isn't it? 27 miles seems like hardly worth measuring. 2,700 miles.
Now, Barry is the one who told me several years ago that the Earth was an oblate spheroid, which
well remembered.
came as a shock to me because I thought it was a sphere. You want to have a stab at this, Barry? Is she right?
I would have gone for 270 miles.
You're going to love the answer. No, it's 27.
Is it? Well,
It's that small.
that's small. It's hardly worth bothering.
Well, I was going to say it's hardly an oblate spheroid if that's all there is in it. I think someone's been exaggerating. 27 miles is the answer. So you've got a chance here to get your place in the final, Paul. Which of these is one of the official languages of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands? Indonesian, Spanish, or Hindi?
Trying to position where those islands are. So I'm going to go for a toss-up between Indonesian and Spanish. We'll go for Spanish, Jeremy.
Yeah. Let's see. Eggheads?
Well, I think they're owned by India, so I would have gone for Hindi.
The correct answer is Hindi. So Beth has a chance to stay in here, but you've got to get this one right. Which of these rivers are there 4 of in England? 1 in Cumbria, 1 in Derbyshire, 1 on the Durham-Northumberland border, and 1 in Yorkshire. Is it the River Tees, River Derwent, or River Avon?
Now, I think there's a Derwent water in the Lake District, but I always associate Derwent with around Derbyshire for unknown reasons. Tees I'd want that to take me down the sort of northeasty route. But as I can put 2 things named Derwent, I'm going to go with the River Derwent.
Well done, Beth. River Derwent is right. So 2-2 after 3 questions. And on geography, we're on sudden death now, Paul. You know how it works, which is I don't give you alternative options. Completed in 1962, the Bridge of the Americas spans which artificial waterway?
The Panama Canal.
Panama Canal is quite right. Good quizzing. Beth, the Gulf of Riga is an arm of which sea?
Riga is Latvia, so it would be the Baltic Sea.
Baltic Sea is right. Well done. Back to you, Paul. On which continent would you find Lake No? N-O. Which continent?
Australia.
No, it's in South Sudan, in Africa, therefore. Africa was the answer. So a chance here for Beth to take the round on sudden death. Golestan National Park is an important wildlife habitat in the north of which Middle Eastern country?
It sounds like you're going up towards like the Stans. That's be the northern bits. Let's go with Iran.
Oh, okay. I thought you were heading towards the Stans there. You were
heading that way.
I was thinking you're going to give me a Kazakhstan or Uzbekistan, and then you just went Iran. And you've got it right, actually.
Oh, have I?
Really, really well played, Beth. Well done. A hard round. The Egghead won through. Sorry, Paul, knocked out there. So we're back shortly, but if you'd like to work on a question from the Eggheads during the break, Steve has one for us now.
Usually added as a safeguard against copyright infringement, with what profession would you associate paper towns?
With what profession would you associate paper towns? OK, we'll get thinking, and we'll see you with the answer after this short break. Welcome back. Now, before the break, Steve set us a question which was usually added as a safeguard against copyright infringement. With what profession would you associate paper towns? OK, well, I'm thinking it's planning or architecture, because what do? Do they create a plan that they build?
The map makers.
Ah.
Because basically back in the day, you could design a map and do all that hard work and somebody come along and copy it. And so what they started doing is making up spurious place names like Eggheadland. You'd put it on there, and if you saw another map with that on that wasn't one of yours, then you'd know somebody had copied your work.
Did you know that, Paul?
No.
Paper towns, fascinating. OK, well done if you got that at home. As it stands, Bull and Bush have lost a couple of powerful brains from the final round. The Eggheads are all still there. They're still on this winning streak. Let's take an Egghead out now. The next subject is film and TV. So who would like this? I think it's going to be Andy or Phil.
I'll take it.
I think it's going to
Take it. Yeah.
OK, Phil, film and TV against which Egghead? You've got Steve, you've got Pat.
I'll take on Steve, please.
OK, no easy way here for the challengers. Phil from Bull and Bush is going to hurl himself at Steve from the Eggheads. High impact. So please, if you can, go to the question room for the last time. 3 questions then on film and TV. Phil, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Phil, what name is given to a small film role, often played by a well-known actor or other famous personality? Do we call this a radio, cameo, or folio?
Well, radio is obviously a radio. If you're going into a film, it's a cameo.
Cameo, yeah, sort of walk on, walk off, or just a kind of slightly spectacular mini appearance. Cameo. Steve, which of these films is set on an island called Isla Nublar? Jurassic Park, Toy Story, or The Terminator?
That's Jurassic Park, Jeremy.
It is. It's the only one of those 3 on an island, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jurassic Park is correct. Phil, who both acted in and directed the 1969 movie Easy Rider? Was it Peter Fonda, Dennis Hopper, or Jack Nicholson?
I'm going to go with Peter Fonda.
Peter Fonda is your answer. Do teammates, do you know at all, Paul?
Well, certainly Peter Fonda and Dennis Hopper were both in it. I would have gone for Peter Fonda as well.
It wasn't Peter Fonda who directed it, though. Dennis Hopper it was.
Okay.
Over to you, Steve, to take the lead if you get this right. What is the name of Rory Kinnear's character in the Daniel Craig Bond films? Rory Kinnear. Does he play Leiter, Mallory, or Tanner?
I know there has traditionally been a character called Leiter throughout the Bond films, which have been played by different actors. And that's about all I've got to go on. If it's one of the others, I really don't know. I'm gonna have to say Leiter.
You're not a Bond fan.
It's not that I don't watch him, I just don't remember character names, stuff like that.
I mean, Felix Leiter is kind of an ongoing role since the early days. He's an American. Felix Leiter, he's kind of CIA type. Beth, you know this.
Yeah, so I'll just fill in the blanks. So Mallory is the new M, and is played by
Ralph Fiennes?
Ralph Fiennes. So this is Tanner.
Yeah, it's Tanner. Oof. That does not happen very often around these parts, Phil.
Okay.
Okay, your question. Who plays the title character in the 1984 Hugh Hudson film Greystoke, The Legend of Tarzan, Lord of the Apes? Christopher Lambert, Mickey Rourke, or Jean Reno?
I have seen it. I know I've seen it, and I'm fairly certain it's not Mickey Rourke. I'm going to go with Christopher Lambert.
Christopher Lambert is the right answer. Nice work. You're back in it. Steve, you're on the break now. In the first two Men in Black films, who played agency boss Zed? Was it Carl Malden, Joe Pesci, or Rip Torn?
Again, I've seen the films. I really don't remember any of these actors being in it. I don't know. I really don't know. Carl Malden.
Carl Malden is your answer. Anyone?
Rip Torn.
Rip Torn. Rip Torn was the answer. Bad luck, Steve. Difficult round for you there. Well done, Phil.
Thank you.
You're in the final, so the challenges will not be down to one in the final round. If you return to us, gentlemen, we'll play it for 14,000. So this is what we have been playing towards. It's time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So Paul and Clarissa from Bull and Bush, and also Steve from the Eggheads, would you please now leave the studio? Andy and Phil, you're playing to win Bull and Bush £14,000. Pat, Beth and Barry, you're playing for something that money can't buy, the Eggheads' reputation, and to keep this run going, which is getting pretty impressive, I must say. As usual, I will ask each team 3 questions in turn. They're all general knowledge. And gents, you may confer. So the big question is, can your 2 brains defeat these 3? That's what it's all about. I wish you well. I know you love to quiz. Hope it goes well for you. Do you want to go first or second?
We'll go first.
You'll go first, please.
First question for Andy and Phil. In the nursery rhyme Bar Bar Black Sheep, where does the little boy who is to receive a bag of wool live? By the river, in the cottage, or down the lane?
Down the lane.
Down the lane, I think, isn't it?
Down the lane.
Yeah, down the lane.
Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Well done. 1 to you. Eggheads, in financial lingo, prices rise in a bull market and they fall in which of these? A bear market, bug market, or a beaver market?
Bear, isn't it?
Bear market.
Bear. Bear.
We think that's bear market.
It is a bear market, bull and bear. Here's your second question. In French, the word argent means both silver and which of the following? Starlight, money, or hope?
It's a long time since I've done any French.
I certainly don't think it's money.
No. Logically, starlight, silver sparkles,
Yeah.
and that sort of thing
Let's go with
is the only thing I can think of. Hope, I'm...
Don't think it's hope, but should we go for Starlight?
Yeah, we'll go for starlight.
think we'll go
Starlight,
for
Jeremy, please.
Starlight. Let's check with Clarissa and Paul. Do you know this? I think you do. Argent.
It's money, Jeremy.
Oh, guys.
If only we had a financial advisor. Yeah.
He's a financial advisor, yeah. Of course he knows that. Okay, argent is money. The Eggheads have a chance to take the lead. In America, the AFL-CIO is a federation of what kind of organizations? Sports teams, local TV stations, or trade unions?
I think it's trade unions.
I don't know what the initials stand for, but I'm pretty certain it's trade unionists.
What have we got up there? We've got sports teams,
TV stations.
stations. I think it's trade unions.
Okay, if you both say it, I think it is.
We think that's trade unions.
I'll tell you what it stands for. American Federation of Labor and Congress of Industrial Organizations. Trade unions is correct. So, the situation is not grave, but it is pressing. You've got to get this one right to stay in. You're playing for £14,000. Berman, Korat, and Selkirk Rex are breeds of which domestic animal? Budgerigar, hamster, or cat? I'll just help you with the spelling. First one is Berman, B-I-R-M-A-N. Then it's Korat, K-O-R-A-T. And then it's Selkirk Rex, which is two words, S-E-L-K-I-R-K, and then R-E-X.
Budgerigar.
You think it's Budgerigar?
I don't know why, though.
I certainly don't think it's a cat. I've never heard of
Some of
those cats like that. And I don't recall. We've had hamsters in our house before, but I'm happy to go to Budgerigar. Better than what we've got. So.
Better than what we've got. OK, we're going to go Budgerigar then, Jeremy, please.
Hey kids, do you know this?
Cat.
Are they just known breeds?
No, Berman is a well-known breed of cat.
Berman is a well-known breed. The answer, gentlemen, is cat. I'm so sorry. It's been a tough old contest, this one. The Eggheads are playing well, and once again we say congratulations. You have won. And I'm sure there are many types of budgerigar, and it's hard to get it out of the question without the knowledge. I didn't know. Commiserations.
Always.
Well played. Thanks for playing, for being so sporting. You know they're on a roll. It's really hard when they're on a roll. They've done what comes naturally. The winning streak continues, so the challengers don't take away the £14,000. We'll roll it over to our next show. Eggheads, again, well done. Again! Come on, at some point, somebody's got to take them down. Join us next time to see if the next team can do it, defeat the Eggheads for £15,000. Till then, goodbye.
When a body is found, it's the coroner's job to establish a cause of death. It's a detective story like no other, new at 9 tonight. Next, the Gadget Show takes on the autumn. If you've had a near miss slipping on a leaf, we've got better tech for a better life in just a mo.